Welcome back to K-HOTBUZZ, the home of trending stories, deep fandom emotions, and the kind of K-pop energy that keeps the whole world awake at night. If you're here right now, it's probably because your timeline is on fire, your group chats won't stop buzzing, and one name keeps popping up everywhere: BTS. Yes, that BTS, the global phenomenon, the seven names that changed music history. The group whose return has turned anticipation into obsession and calm fans into full-time detectives, refreshing ticket sites like their lives depend on it. BTS's return is not just a comeback. It feels like a global event, a cultural reset, and for many fans, a personal homecoming. For years, armies around the world learned patience, loyalty, and faith as the members fulfilled their military duties one by one. There were solo projects, surprise lives, handwritten letters, and emotional goodbyes. But underneath it all was a shared promise: we will come back together. Now that promise is close to becoming reality, and the excitement is so intense that people are literally planning their lives around concert dates that haven't even been officially announced yet. So, why is everyone rushing to buy BTS tickets before they even exist? Why does the idea of seven men standing on one stage again feel so powerful that airlines, hotels, and entire cities are already bracing for impact? Let's talk about it. And as you read, we want you involved. Drop a comment, answer the questions, and tell us where you'll be watching from if BTS comes back to your city. BTS didn't disappear during their hiatus, they transformed. Each member stepped into his individuality and showed the world a different side of what BTS truly represents. RM explored deep artistry and leadership through introspective music that felt like pages from a diary. Jin reminded everyone that humor and emotional depth can exist side by side, even while serving his country. Suga proved that vulnerability and strength are not opposites, but partners, especially through his raw storytelling and production work. J-Hope radiated creativity and discipline, blending street style with artistic evolution. Jimin opened hearts with emotional performances that felt fragile yet powerful. V blurred the line between music, fashion, and acting with effortless charm. Jungkook, the youngest, stepped fully into global stardom while still holding on to the humility that made fans fall in love with him in the first place. Now imagine all of that growth, maturity, and experience colliding on one stage. That's not just a concert, that's history in motion. Fans aren't just rushing to buy tickets because BTS is famous. They're rushing because BTS concerts are emotional experiences. People don't just attend, they feel. First time concert goers often describe it as overwhelming in the best way possible. Longtime armies talk about the moment when the lights go down and the fan chants rise, and suddenly strangers feel like family. BTS shows are known for storytelling, for moments where laughter turns into tears, and for performances that feel personal, even in a stadium of 60,000 people. Let's ask you something right now. If BTS announced a world tour tomorrow, would you hesitate for even 1 second before trying to get a ticket? For many fans, the answer is a loud and emotional no. People are saving money, renewing passports, and even learning new languages just in case they have to travel. Social media is filled with posts like Concert Savings Fund, manifesting BTS tickets, and see you soon, OT7. This isn't hype, it's devotion built over more than a decade of consistency, honesty, and connection. Another reason that Rush feels so intense is because this return represents reunion. The world changed during BTS's hiatus. Fans grew older, faced challenges, lost loved ones, found new dreams, and went through personal transformations. BTS was there in different ways, through old songs, solo releases, and comforting messages. But the group together represents stability. Their return feels like closing a chapter of waiting and opening a new era of shared joy. There's also the mystery. What will their sound be like now? Will they return with high energy anthems, emotional ballads, or something completely unexpected? Will they talk about their time apart on stage? Will there be new traditions, new symbols, new memories waiting to be born? The unknown fuels the excitement, and fans want to be there in person when those questions are answered. And let's not forget the global influence of BTS. When they move, the world notices. Governments acknowledge them, media outlets prepare special coverage, brands pause campaigns to avoid clashing with BTS announcements. Entire cities benefit economically when BTS performs. Their return isn't just a win for fans. It's a moment for the global entertainment industry. This is why ticket demand is expected to be unlike anything seen before. It's not just about seeing BTS live, it's about saying, I was there when they came back. It's about being part of a moment that will be talked about for decades. Fans already know that tickets will sell out in minutes, maybe seconds. That urgency creates a mix of excitement and anxiety, refreshing pages, joining pre-sales, coordinating with friends across time zones. Be honest, have you already imagined where you'd sit? Front row? Upper level? Anywhere, as long as you're inside the stadium? What makes BTS special is that they never treat their success as distant from their fans. Even at the peak of global fame, they continue to speak directly to ARMY, acknowledge their support, and share credit. That mutual respect turns fandom into partnership. When BTS returns, fans won't feel like spectators. They'll feel like participants in a shared story. The emotional weight of their first group performance after reunion will be enormous. Imagine the opening song. Imagine the pause before the first words. Imagine the roar of the crowd when all 7 names are called. That moment alone is enough to make people cry, and that's before the music even starts. This return also symbolizes endurance. BTS took a break not because they were fading, but because they valued growth, responsibility, and long-term vision. Their comeback sends a message that true success isn't rushed, and that stepping back can sometimes be the strongest move forward. Fans respect that, and that respect deepens loyalty. So when people ask, why is everyone rushing to buy BTS tickets? The answer is simple and complex at the same time. It's love, it's history, it's trust. It's the feeling that something meaningful is happening and no one wants to miss it. Now it's your turn. Where were you when you first discovered BTS? Which song made you a fan? And if you could hear just one BTS song live after their return, which one would it be? Drop your answers in the comments. We're reading them all. As we wait for official announcements, one thing is already clear. BTS's return is not just a comeback. It's a reminder of what music can do when it's built on sincerity, connection, and shared dreams. And when the tickets finally drop, the rush won't just be about buying a seat, it'll be about securing a place in history. Stay locked in with K-HOTBUZZ for every update, every rumor, and every emotional moment as BTS prepares to step back onto the world stage together. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because when BTS moves, you don't want to hear it secondhand.